Some people look to the stars for answers, but what if the greatest mysteries are inside us? Carl Jung, a pioneering psychiatrist, believed the universe worth exploring was within our own minds. For years, Jung kept a secret, a large red leather book, whispered about by followers as the core of his ideas. This red book, or Liber Novus, was locked away for nearly a century, its contents a myth. Was it madness or genius? The book chronicled Jung's dangerous journey into his own unconscious. He called it a confrontation with the unconscious, visions, dreams and inner figures that he recorded and painted. Jung wasn't just a doctor, he was both explorer and territory. The Red Book is more than a scientific record. It's art, spiritual text, and personal story. It's a logbook of a man searching for the true self in the depths of the psyche. Jung's journey is universal. We all have hidden inner worlds, dreams and thoughts we don't understand. He dared to face them, mapping the uncharted wilderness within. The Red Book challenges what's real and imaginary, showing that ancient myths and symbols are alive inside us. As we open its pages, we're given a map to our own inner worlds. What we find there could change how we see everything. The journey within is the greatest adventure of all. What is the Red Book? Imagine a large, heavy volume bound in rich red leather, like a sacred artifact. Open it, and you find pages of beautiful handwritten calligraphy and vivid symbolic paintings. Jung worked on it for 16 years, not just writing, but painting mandalas and visions that flooded his mind. The book is a visual journey, not a simple diary or story. It's a collection of episodes from Jung's epic inner journey. He records dialogues with figures from his unconscious: Philemon, the wise old man; Salome, the sensual woman; and even his own soul. For Jung, these were real entities within his psyche, not just daydreams. He treated them with respect, listened, and argued with them. The Red Book is the transcript of these inner conversations. Jung called this process his confrontation with the unconscious, actively engaging with his dreams. He'd enter a meditative state, step into his imagination, and interact with what he found. He believed this was a scientific method to explore the mind's hidden structures. The Red Book is the raw data of that experiment. It's the field journal of an explorer in the continent of thought and spirit. A testament to Jung's bravery and dedication to understanding the whole human being. The Red Book must be seen and experienced, not just read. To understand Jung's journey, we must look at his world. Early 20th century Europe was in turmoil, old empires crumbling, new ideas challenging everything. Jung, once Freud's heir, began to question Freud's focus on repressed desires. He believed the psyche was a source of spiritual and creative energy. This led to a painful break with Freud, leaving Jung lost and searching. As World War I erupted, Jung's disturbing visions seemed to echo the chaos. He began documenting his journey in the Red Book, seeking meaning in crisis. The Red Book became the record of his quest to restore meaning. With his world in chaos, Jung made a bold choice. He faced his terrifying inner visions head-on. He began active imagination, consciously entering the world of fantasy and dreams. Jung treated whatever appeared as real, even when it was frightening or overwhelming. In the Red Book, Jung's journey begins with the spirit of the depths, who tells him the modern world has lost its soul. He meets figures like Elijah, Salome, and Philemon, each a part of his psyche. The Red Book is the map of this inner odyssey, a story of courage, transformation, and the search for wholeness. The Red Book is filled with powerful symbolic images, both written and painted. The mandala, a circular design, is a recurring symbol of wholeness and integration. For Jung, drawing mandalas brought order to inner chaos and helped him feel centered. Another theme is death and rebirth. Jung often describes dying and being reborn in his visions. In one vision, he eats the liver of a dead hero, symbolizing the need to absorb the past and transform. The book explores the union of opposites, good and evil, light and dark, masculine and feminine. Jung meets figures representing these opposites: Philemon, the wise guide, and a devilish red figure. He learns not to reject his dark side, but to integrate it. The vision of a divine child symbolizes the new self born from this union. The Red Book's stories and images are symbolic, speaking in the language of myth and dreams. Jung's visions, serpents, mountains, castles, are ancient symbols of wisdom and self-discovery. By studying these images, Jung saw universal patterns, archetypes shared across cultures. These symbols weren't just personal, they were collective, appearing in myths and religions worldwide. This realization was groundbreaking. Our inner worlds are connected by shared symbols. The Red Book revealed the universal language of the soul. Jung's visions became the foundation for a new understanding of the mind. The Red Book was more than Jung's personal crisis, it was the crucible for his greatest ideas. Out of chaos, Jung forged a new psychology, moving beyond Freud's theories. The Red Book was his laboratory where he tested and lived his ideas. One key concept was archetypes, universal patterns like the wise old man or the hero, found in the collective unconscious. Jung believed all humans share this deep layer of mind, filled with inherited myths and symbols. The collective unconscious connects us all at a psychic level. Myths and symbols resonate because they reflect these archetypal patterns within us. The Red Book also exemplifies individuation, the lifelong process of becoming whole by integrating conscious and unconscious parts. It means facing your shadow, balancing inner opposites, and becoming complete. Jung's journey became the model for therapy, facing the darkness to find the true self. The Red Book is the story of individuation in action. Jung's personal transformation became a guide for others. His inner journey changed the way we understand the mind. After finishing the Red Book, Jung kept it secret, sharing it only with a few close friends. The reasons were complex. The book was intensely personal, exposing his deepest struggles. He feared it would be misunderstood as madness, damaging his scientific reputation. Jung knew the world wasn't ready for its mystical visions and inner dialogues. Instead, he spent his life translating its insights into psychological theories. When Jung died in 1961, the Red Book passed to his family, who guarded it closely. For decades, it was locked in a Swiss bank vault, seen by only a handful of scholars. The secrecy made the book legendary, a hidden source of Jung's power and ideas. Jungian analysts saw it as a holy grail, the key to understanding his thought. But the family feared sensationalism and misunderstanding. For nearly 50 years, the Red Book remained a mystery, fueling speculation. Its legend grew, but its pages stayed hidden. The world waited for the day it would finally be revealed. The Red Book's secrecy only increased its mystique. The Red Book's secrecy ended in the early 2000s after years of negotiation. Scholar Sonu Shamdasani convinced Jung's family that the world was ready. Preparing the book for publication was a massive task, scanning, translating, and annotating every detail. In October 2009, the Red Book was finally published, becoming an instant bestseller. Museums held exhibitions, and the original manuscript was displayed to the public. The response was overwhelming. People were captivated by its beauty and depth. For scholars, it was like discovering a new Dead Sea Scroll, offering direct insight into Jung's mind. The Red Book changed how we see Jung, not just as a theorist, but as a courageous explorer of the soul. It revealed the personal, spiritual roots of his psychology. His theories of archetypes, the collective unconscious, and individuation were born from lived experience. The Red Book is proof of Jung's descent and return, bringing treasures for all of us. Its publication was a major cultural event. The world finally saw the map of Jung's inner journey. The Red Book's unveiling was a turning point in understanding the human mind. Today, the Red Book continues to fascinate because it speaks to a deep need in us all. In a noisy, fast world, it reminds us of the rich, meaningful universe inside each of us. The Red Book gives us permission to take our inner lives seriously. Our dreams and moods are messages from the soul. Jung's journey inspires us to explore our own depths, even if we don't write our own Red Book. We can pay attention to dreams, reflect quietly, and express ourselves through art or journaling. Like Jung, we can dialogue with hidden parts of ourselves, seeking wholeness. The Red Book's ultimate lesson is hope. Even in crisis, turning inward can lead to transformation. Jung's darkest moments became a gift to the world, showing that growth comes from facing the unknown. The descent into the depths can lead to a more authentic life. The Red Book is more than history. It's an invitation to begin our own journey. It doesn't give all the answers, but encourages us to ask our own questions. The greatest mysteries may not be in the stars, but within our own minds. The journey is waiting for each of us. All we need is the courage to begin. The adventure within is the most important one we'll ever take.